All right, we're starting some building blocks towards some better weather here in the valley, and that building as far as temperatures go started today. In fact, we're still quite nice. It's 19 in Fargo, and 7 is what it feels like. That wind 11 miles per hour from a warm southerly direction. The heat bubble, if you will, has developed across the western half of the United States, with still at this hour 40s, 50s, and 60s to the south and west of us. It did reach the 50s today out in the western Dakotas. Now, as we head to bed tonight, temperatures still near 30. Valley City, Jamestown, Devils Lake has cooled down to 21. Temperatures have risen, as we talked about in Grand Forks, but that's not the case for you in Thief River. Temperatures there out toward Bemidji falling quickly with those clear skies and calm winds that you have right now. Perfect for cooling. Now, we also have a bank of fog setting up, as we talked about right off the top of the program here. We do have a fog advisory for South Dakota counties. You can see it starting to fire up there. We also had a shot from the Wishick area, which is right about here on the map, showing that there's some reduced visibility down there in south central North Dakota. So as we go through the overnight hours, fog a problem. South winds will be persistent as we go through the overnight in our southern counties. Partly cloudy skies across the valley to start out your Saturday morning. Temperatures will generally be in the 20s as we get out the door to begin the weekend. We'll get some sun. We'll also have periods of cloudiness. And for you in the southern counties, we'll have some pretty gusty winds from time to time. Our model depicting here that where you see the yellow arrows, we could have gusts over 25 or even 30 miles per hour at times along and near the Sisseton Hills. Heading through your afternoon, temperatures rise and will peak near 40 degrees for many areas as we go through the afternoon. We'll also see some sun. And in Fargo, this is what it means. Numbers wise, we rise from the mid-20s all the way up to near 30 in the morning. Then in the afternoon, it gets very nice. Now again, we'll see a fair amount of clouds, and the wind will be about 10, 15 miles per hour here as a rule throughout our day. And in the evening, notice temperatures don't get too cold. We stay above freezing for most of it, and then near bedtime, we settle in to those freezing temperatures for the overnight, locking up some of that moisture. So we'll melt some snow from the Red River and points off to the west. And yes, we'll even do the same off to the east with temperatures for most in the mid-30s and in the trees, upper 30s. Sunday, warm in the morning, near 30 to start our day. But look at all these arrows out here. And that means gusty west winds develop as we go through the day. So we'll have early afternoon high temperatures in the mid-30s, maybe briefly upper 30s for a few locations south and southeast. After that, that west and northwest wind will usher in some cooler temperatures to close out your weekend. Both days very mild, but we want to highlight there'll be a little wild in there as well. Gorgeous shot here across the snowy North Union Lake in Alexandria. Thanks for taking the time to upload your photo. Here is a look at the planning forecast now. We talked about Saturday, a windy Sunday with cooling temperatures into the afternoon. That'll lead us to the coldest day of the 7-day period on Monday. Take a look at this. Monday, high temperatures, only 29 degrees. Oh yeah, that's above zero. And not far from freezing. Not too bad at all. A little bit of snow as we warm things back up through midweek into the mid and then upper 30s to close out the work week. Looks pretty good to me, all things considered.
It's exciting when you get to report that kind of forecast.
Yeah, I'll show up to work every day for one of them kind of things.
Thanks, Ed.
You bet.